So I made this video once before and I talked real soft and compassionate and blah, blah, blah. And I just don't like that. I like to get angry. I like to get upset. So I'm going to be getting upset. So Christians, we are called Christians because that is what we are. We are followers of Christ and we represent Christ. And Jesus Christ tells us to act like children and follow him in the same way that children question everything and always trust the parents. They question stuff, but whatever the parent says, they trust them no matter what. No matter if it contradicts their invisible friend that they believe in, they will trust in their parents. Well, we are supposed to trust in Jesus Christ the same way. And when we trust in Jesus Christ, we become Christians. But as Christians, we're also witnesses to Christ. We bear witness to him. And if we behave incorrectly and lead people astray, we will be judged accordingly. So Jesus Christ even says that after we submit to him as children, if one of us leads one of these children astray, if we lead them into sin or astray, we are accountable for that. So just think, you are accountable for someone's soul because you're leading them astray. What does that mean for your soul? That means a whole heck of a lot, okay? That means a lot. And even Paul says how teachers will be judged more harshly, so not all of us should be teachers. But all of us should be teachers. We should be. We should talk about Christ. We should spread the word. But if you can't handle that, then don't be a teacher. But you should be able to handle it. You should work on that and be better witnesses to Christ. Because if you don't spread the gospel, if you just sit on the money that God gave you, if you sit on this news that God gave you and you give it to no one, what are you doing? You're doing absolutely nothing. And even the Bible says how faith without works is a dead faith. It is not faith alone. Even James says that. The book of James literally says that. The only time faith alone comes up in the Bible is when James says that. But anyways, a lot of people like to spread all this false stuff about the Catholic Church. And I'm a Catholic, so it makes me angry. Because the Catholic Church, camera's falling. Give me a second. By all available evidence, the Catholic and Orthodox Church were both founded right when Jesus Christ founded the church with Peter. Orthodox agree, Catholic Church agree, and history agrees. You can argue that maybe at some point they fell into heresy, but most people argue around the 300s. Well, that's before the Bible was canonized. So if you trust the Bible, you trust the church and submit to it, okay? But that's not my issue. That's not my main issue. My main issue is people spreading false witness against the church. I've talked to pastors. I've talked to people that are supposed to be pastoring kids and students and young teens, and they teach crap about the church. They act like the church worships Mary. They act like this happens. And if I trusted them and if I fully submitted to them, who knows? Who knows where I would